Hello everyone, so today I'd like to talk about how I built my credit score to 758 in 1 year. So to give you some of my background, I'm originally from Japan, and I moved to the States when I was 16, went to high school, went to college, graduated from college in 2008, and I started working and became the responsible adult. So as I start working and just have to pay rent and utility bills, I realized that you want to have a good credit score to have a good life in the U.S. So I look it up online and I gain a lot of information. So I learned that you can't have a good credit score if you don't have any credit cards. So I was like, oh, okay, so how I can apply or open up the credit card. So usually the credit card company won't let you have credit card if you don't have good credit score. Then how you can apply for credit cards if you don't have any credit history? So there's a credit card, what's called secured credit card out there. So those credit cards are for someone who doesn't have any credit score or credit history. So I applied for one of those. There's a lot of secured credit card out there, but I applied for this one, Discover It Secured Card. So what's nice about this credit card is that there's no annual fee. So meaning that you don't have to pay anything to own this card. And this card is, even though it's a secured credit card, it has some cashback feature. You get 2% cashback for gas station, restaurant purchase, and 1% cashback for everything else. And what's on top of that, it's nice, is they'll match the amount that of the cashback for the first year. So basically, you get 4% for the restaurant and gas station purchase and the 2% for everything else only for the first year. So that's really nice. And so I decided to apply for these, and I put some money. I put $1,000 as a security deposit. So you get $1,000 as a credit line. So that's a limit. That's how much you can spend on this credit card. And after that, you just put some small purchase on this card for just keep doing it every month. Just small purchase like utility bill, your phone bill, or just a small purchase. And then what you want to do is pay it back immediately. Some people say that the payment is due after about a month or 20 days to a month. So as long as you pay it back before that due date, you're fine. But what I did was just pay back immediately. If I did some purchase, I just pay immediately, like after a couple of days. So that's how you do it. And then after 6 to 8 months, depending on the person, if you're very responsible and pay back, and you have a really good credit payment history, then your credit card company will give your security security deposit back to you. So that's what happened to me after about maybe 7 months or so. After opening this card, they decided to get my security deposit back. So after that, what you want to do is opening up a different, like, new credit card. So you can't build a good credit score with just one card, like credit card. What you want to do is being responsible and just pay it back immediately, but at the same time you want to increase the amount of credit card, like, gradually. So the reason behind it is because your credit score is calculated based on your credit utilization, meaning that they'll look at how much money or credit line you have available and how much you actually spend. And the smaller the percentages, the better chance that you have a bigger or higher credit score. So you want to maximize your total credit line. So if you open up a new credit score, then you can expand your credit line. So overall credit line. So that will lower down. Like, even so, say, so I have $1,000 credit line here, and I open up a new credit card, $1,000 credit line, then I have 2,000 credit line total available to me. So even versus I spend like $20 on $1,000, that's like 0.2%. That's not a really good example, but you get it. So the higher the credit limit is, the better the total credit limit. So after that, you want to. So what I did was I open up. Well, that happened accidentally, actually. But I like to shop at TJ Maxx. I like to buy discounted goods. So one day I was shopping at TJ Maxx, and they had this promotion to if you open up a new credit card with them, then they'll give you the 10% discount for the purchase or something. So I was like, oh yeah, that sounds good. So why not just apply for it? And I applied, and then the results show up like immediately. So I got approved, and that was probably after 7 months of opening this card, and I already have around 704-ish credit score already. So that was good enough to get it approved for the new card. And so I got this new card, and then this card is TJ Maxx credit card, MasterCards or whatever, and it gives you 5% cash back for every purchase with the TJ Maxx or Marshall store. So that's really good, but the problem is that how you can redeem your cashback money. You can only redeem this cashback amount as a cash for that can only be used in TJ Maxx and Marshall. So you cannot use elsewhere. What's nice about this Discover is your cashback money is basically the cash. So you can deposit it back to your bank account, or receive a check or something. So it's very flexible in terms of redeeming your cashback amount. And so that happens, and I have like 2 credit cards now, and back. So they give me a $1,800 credit line immediately for this card, which I didn't really use it that much anyway. And then I put $1,000 as a security deposit for this card. So I have the $1,000 credit line. But on top of that, after they decided to give the security deposit back, they increased the credit line. So it became, I had 1,800 credit line. So in total, I had 3,600 dollar credit line available at this point. So, and then after a couple of months, or so later, after a year of opening up this first credit card, this whole time I've been responsibly just paying back immediately, and just not incur any like late payment or anything. So after a year, I decided to apply for a new credit card, because this first credit card, again, the match expires, so they'll match the amount only for the first year of amount. So I applied for another one, the Discovery. I really like the Discovery because, again, I applied for this card, Discovery Cashback. This card, again, it has a cashback feature, and also it's the same as this secured credit card. They'll match the first year cashback amount, so that's really nice. And also 5% cashback for the rotational categories. So the category rotates every 3 months or so, and the category contains like gas station purchase, restaurant purchase, like e-commerce, like Amazon purchase. It switches one term. On one term, you have like pharmacy, or it's like all sorts of different categories, but it rotates, and you get 5% cash back for that specific category. And so with the match for the first year, you basically get 10% cash back, which is really good. And again, this card has no annual fee, so it's very nice. So after doing that for about a year, and now I have like 3 credit cards, and now I have 758 credit score. So that's how you do it. You just gradually open up the new credit card, paying it responsibly, keep increasing your credit line, and that kind of thing. In 1 year, you can do it. So thank you for watching.